seethed, and quite possibly mauled.
Sorry, I just imagine, like, guys, I have really bad news. I have cancer. You know what? Cope, seethe, and mauled. No one gives a fuck.
It's terminal.
No.
Have you considered crying about it? Shit.
Oh, it's Termina? Man, I love Ocarina of Time.
Oh, man.
That's Majora's Mask, you fucking buffoon!
Dawn of the final day, huh?
You know, I said that and I realized that was probably Majora's Mask.
Day.
But to be fair, I'm not a big Zelda fan. I haven't played either of those games.
How dare you?
Genie, it's about to be the dawn of your final day.
Come and catch me. I know where the knives are.
Done.
What? Why is there such a dead silence after my
Hang on.
jokes?
Hang on, because I have to try and figure out why this Alolan Ninetales' nuts are so fat.
What?
What?
So the Alolan Ninetales with fat nuts. What, you want me to post it?
No.
Yes. You can post very smart at me any time of the day, and I will not complain. But no, the dead silence from me is
Completely
me trying
valid.
to figure out what the fuck your jokes mean. Because, like, that was just, I know where the knives are at. That's such like a, just like...
To be fair,
Genie used Group A humor with Group B.
I did.
That's because she was over at my house at one point, and like I don't remember what led up to it, but I just at one point just went, I know where the knives are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just lost her shit for it. Look at how fat this Alolan Ninetales' nuts are.
Oh my.
It looks normal to me, man.
They're as thick as its legs.
Uh-huh.
I'm just gonna post this on my personal Instagram and be like, we're so close to the end.
Right, we need to get started or else we're not going to finish today.
Hang on, did they put a collar on the human?
We need to start!
Hold on, I'm trying to post on my Instagram.
Okay.
Hang on. The next stream, I demand to be collared human.
No.
Wait.
No.
Yeah, that might not play out well.
No.
I mean, it would be a hit with the furry community.
There we go.
And the trans girl community.
You've heard of you've heard of studded collars. I'm a collared stud.
Welcome, ladies, gents, both and neither.
Hello.
It's time for the final trial of Turnabout Big Top. We are so close to the end. We are so close to never having to see any of these characters again.
Genie's giving us a time limit of 2 hours, so we really have to get through this.
Yeah.
Because there is not a good breaking point. We are so close to the end, and if we don't make it to the end, it's gonna ruin everything.
Well,
because there's not a good place to stop.
Yeah, it looks like there's a good stopping place. It looks like there's more than one section of it.
But I know, but the halfway point is not a good place to stop.
Oh, okay.
That is a horrible stopping point.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
The game from now expects you to shotgun to the end. Like, yes, there is a halfway save point, but, like, that's not really a good place to stop. Okay. Again, you have to keep in mind that a lot of these halfway save points are because in the original game, you could not save partway through.
Oh, okay.
You could only save and quit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that was a mercy.
Yeah. So a lot of these halfway save points aren't good stopping points. They're just like, hey, you're getting into it. Here's a safety save for you.
Okay.
Yes, Angus. I interrupted you like 9 times. I'm so sorry.
I was gonna say that we need to take a second because my favorite streamer at twitch.tv/EVGB just went live. I need to figure out what the fuck they're doing.
Oh, good morning, Max.
Oh, yeah. Good morning, sweethearts.
Is that worse? You don't seem like your usual sparkling self today.
Oh, I'm always like this before I go in front of an audience. Working up to it.
Who's this?
Oh,
God! Ah!
The
Okay.
sparkling radiance has blinded you.
Quite literally. No, it's just I have to see these two interact now. This is the first time we've seen them together on screen, and I'm gonna hate it.
Regina kicks the door open like a flashbang.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't get nervous, Maxie. Here, have a glass of milk.
Regina.
Is that a glass carton? God!
Oh God!
How fabulous! My good friend Regina.
You care so
You
much
care
about
about
my
my performance
well-being
today?
in a platonic way. Thank you.
Of course I did! Mo told me that I should come and watch this. Mo said that. So, what kind of performance will you put on today? Let me guess, you'll fly at the end?
It's not that kind of show. Isn't that right, my defense attorneys?
Huh?
I think my good friend Regina doesn't.
Yeah, she doesn't seem to realize what's going on, or even where
Does
she
she ever?
is. Does she? Yeah, does she ever? Well, Max, it looks like it's time to raise the curtain. I'll see you later. Today, I'm just a member of the audience.
Fabulous. Enjoy yourself out there.
Good luck, Max. You're the best.
God, she looks like a fish.
She does. That's why I made that picture the
thumbnail.
the thumbnail for the next upload,
God.
which took
Regina-
fucking forever to upload, by the way.
Oh. Regina's different, don't you think, Nick?
She's different, all right.
Yeah, she's got scales.
Top of the morning to ya!
Top of the morning, top of the morning, top of the morning.
Everybody,
Top of the morning.
let's get ready to human service steak return to fish. You can't do that in the middle of my line. I almost fucking choked to death. Hello, Espion. Let's get ready to get stuck in legal limbo. How low can you go?
I love this guy. If anyone from this case were to come back, I'd want it to be Mo.
No.
Mo.
Don't worry, they're eternal.
Top of the morning to you, Governor.
Top of the morning. I'm sorry.
That's the ticket. Attack in the day starts with energy in the morning.
I can't think of that without thinking of a Life Arrow video. he just starts chanting that in like his Super Saiyaman voice. It's so funny.
The early bird
He
gets the
summoned
worm.
the spirit of Jacksepticeye.
And then again, worms lack higher brain function.
Actually, Life Arrow's Irish too, so he's just channeling the spirit of himself.
Here, Max, I brought you a present. Have some milk.
Why is everyone bringing him milk?
Oh my, thanks.
Why?
Because when Max is nervous,
he likes
when
milk.
Max is nervous, he has to drink milk. So everyone's like, "We're here to support you, Max. Here's some milk. We know you're nervous." So, how are you today, right?
Well, I've got the feeling that today I'm gonna face off against the real culprit.
Jeannie does not give a shit about the fucking
No,
about the milk
I'm-
anymore.
I'm so confused about it still. I'm just like, I can't.
Why? When he's nervous, he drinks milk. They're showing their support because they're like, "You're probably nervous. Here's some milk."
It was never established that he drinks milk before a performance, though.
They're
That's my-
establishing
Yes, it was.
Now.
Oh.
It was, yes.
Oh. Well, that's nice of
You
him.
mean Acro?
Damn. Bro just came out and say it.
Huh? You think Acro did it? Be careful. He's used to putting his life on the line. Literally. He's got guts to spare.
All I've got to worry about is how thin the tightrope is. I'm used to it already. Just means I won't be able to press him like I can with other witnesses.
What are you gonna do then, Nick?
I guess today we'll just have to do
Die,
without
probably.
our usual psychological warfare.
Die, probably.
Wait, what? What did you say?
That's what Angus said. Angus said we'll die, probably.
Yeah, we will.
Like, what are we gonna do, Nick? Die, probably.
Yeah. Today we rely on evidence. It's the only way we'll get past Acro and to the truth.
You're right, but it's gonna be tough.
Phoenix is gonna bully a crippled man in front of a live audience. We're not gonna bully him.
Oh.
We're not bullying him.
Anyways, I want you to make sure that Regina sees it all today. It's important. Then she'll finally have to deal with the reality of what happened to her father. You want us to make sure that Regina watches? I mean, she's in the gallery. We can't really control that.
Yeah.
Yes. That's why I brought her here to court today.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means she's going to watch you die.
Finally.
She needs to know that when people die, they don't just become stars. She needs to do a little growing up. I may be an old-fashioned clown, but I don't believe in people becoming stars.
He's just a dick.
He's doing it in a really fucked up way, I do agree, but I completely agree with Mo that she's been sheltered for too long.
Yeah.
She needs to, like, understand how the world works.
Yeah.
This is a fucked up way to do it, though. I agree.
Court
Like
is
your
now in
father-
session for the trial of Maximilian Galactica.
Like, your father is dead. Watch his court case. Watch his murder trial. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
Give her a gun and have her shoot the ventriloquist. That'll grow her up.
Oh my god.
Hold on. Espeon's cooking. Espeon's cooking. The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Very well. Miss Montgomery, you may proceed with your case.
The prosecution would like to revise its previous theory of events.
What's the meaning of this?
We have discovered a new witness. Or, shall I say, a new eyewitness. One that saw Maximilian Galactica fly off from the scene of the crime.
Order! Order! I had a feeling something like this would come up.
Due to this revision, we are now prepared to explain how the defendant flew that night.
This case is so dumb right now. This is so stupid.
In explanation, the prosecution will present if the need so arises. In fact, my detective stayed up all night creating a mock-up of the scene on my orders.
Poor Gumshoe. This poor guy.
Very well. Please call your witness to the stand.
Von Karma is actually pushing the idea a man flew in the middle of a snowstorm. Yeah. She's actually pushing for this idea. Time to get to work. Or shall I say, time to walk the courtroom tightrope.
Phoenix, that
birds!
was stupid.
Oh, he didn't bring the birds. The birds go with him.
The birds brought him.
Yeah. Name and occupation.
Ken Dingling, but everybody calls me Acro.
He is the most willing witness. He is literally like one of so few witnesses that literally just say his name and occupation right away.
Occupation? I'm in a wheelchair.
Oh!
I'm sorry, that's... Alright.
That's kind of fucked up.
Occupation? Nothing anymore.
Not since the
Occupation?
incident.
No.
Is that the line?
I'm employed as an acrobat at the Berry Big Circus. Oh, you wish it was.
Where were you the night of the crime?
I was in my room that night.
If you look at the map, you will see the witness's room is near the crime scene.
My room is on the 3rd floor. Crime scene is below my window.
The night of the crime, the witness saw something quite shocking. Would you tell us what you witnessed?
Okay.
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 It was just after 10 p.m., and I was resting in my bed. Around that time, I heard a large thump noise from outside my window. Then a few moments later, I saw someone flying right by my window. It was Max Galactica. I only saw him from behind, but that's who it looked like. To be honest, when I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. This witness's testimony matches up exactly with that of the clown.
If that's the case, there is very little the prosecution need add. All that's left is to explain how the defendant disappeared into the sky that night, because even I'm not stupid enough to say that people can fly.
Before we get that far, I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
A foolish choice by a foolish fool who wishes to feel the foolish sadness of a sad fool. A man must know the proper timing for things, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Just like your old friend, Mr. Miles Edgeworth did.
This bitch.
What the fuck?
Damn.
Mr. Wright, do you have a problem with the witness's testimony?
Give me a second. I'm sure I can find one. In the words of Miss Von Karma, may I quote yesterday's proceedings? There's no way that actually happened.
Very well. You may proceed with your cross-examination.
Okay. Is this another one where I can't, like, press too much? Or...
No.
Okay, sweet.
Mo's gone. You're all good.
Sick. You said that you were resting in bed. One would thus assume that you turned the lights off in your room, correct?
That's correct. But there are safety lights around the outside of the lodging house. So bright, sometimes it can make it hard to sleep.
Get some curtains, my good.
But literally.
No.
But ding!
How would I install them? That's the case. Wouldn't it be a good idea to get some curtains? The birds are my curtains.
Oh.
I never really thought of that. Guess that means I'm off to buy some curtains. Sometimes I do make myself useful in these chambers. It's curtains for you.
And then he got whipped. The witness will proceed with his testimony.
Okay.
I don't give a fuck about you buying curtains. State what you saw.
Your room was on the 3rd floor, right?
Yes.
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 And you said that you were resting in bed.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Sorry. I just pressed A.
I'll never forgive you.
But you were still able to hear a sound from outside.
Yes. I was indeed.
Pressing aggro doesn't seem to get results. But maybe something was contradictory in what he said just now. Let me look. I feel like this is when I come back to, is it? Or
Not giving you any answers unless you are explicitly wanting them.
there's no bar? I'm gonna say there's a contradiction. There's a huge contradiction with the testimony it was just given.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Well, I think I'm fucked. No, Espeon, that's so fucked up.
If there's a contradiction, then prove it with evidence.
Esther, do I delete that?
No.
No, it's fucked up.
It's fucked up, but that's fine.
She's right. Let's see some evidence.
I did a funny.
Yeah, just present your badge here, numbnuts.
I don't have a contradiction. Okay. Okay. So he was on the 3rd floor and his window was closed. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out that, like, what the contradiction is that he didn't hear.
There isn't one.
There is. Oh, okay. There isn't one.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. My badge.
What in the world is this?
You just don't get it, do you, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
What don't I get? You're gonna have to be very specific as well. I don't get a lot of things.
You're not going to be able to get through this one with your usual bluff routine.
I'm taking a penalty, aren't I?
Your client looks to be ready to take off once again. Straight towards a guilty verdict.
You're bluffing.
You'd be surprised how often I do
nerve.
that.
The nerve! I will not forgive any more mockeries made of this court.
Whoops!
Never been this serious in his life.
Oh my
Witness? Would you mind repeating your testimony?
Certainly.
god! Okay, at least that was just like funny dialogue. Resting in my bed.
I'm actually that felt like you should have taken a penalty.
Yeah, I'm surprised it didn't give me a penalty.
Yeah. Burbs, indeed.
Burbs. A few months later, I saw someone flying right up by my window. Are you sure it was a human being? Could have been a mannequin or perhaps a large action figure.
What the fuck,
What
Phoenix?
the fuck? I read that line not even thinking about it, and now it just settled into my brain. What the fuck, Phoenix?
Well, setting aside the possibility of a mannequin, an action figure is plausible.
You have no need to mince words with Mr. Phoenix Wright. Testify to the truth and only the truth, just as we were there with you that night.
Still so weird to think they're going with unironic flight.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's the stupidest shit.
That
I
is the
believe it was a
stupidest
human.
Damn! That just strengthened his testimony. I wonder if Acro's statement jives with the facts.
Oh. Okay.
Beats the
Shows
dummy,
me-
though.
my dumbass starts a Bellator run first round. I have $9. It shows me $10 brainstorm, and I can't get it.
There's nothing wrong. I'm not gonna... I'm gonna wait till I get to the end of the testimony. I'm gonna press everything. Angus?
What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
Nothing, Your Honor. So I can find a clear contradiction. I should tread lightly. Max Galactica. I only saw...
It was Max.
Oh, whoops.
It was Max Galactica.
It was Max! The light in your room was turned off then, right?
That's true. I was going to bed after all.
So with the lights off, you were still able to clearly see a human fly by your window. Safe... Oh, whoop, that's not me.
Cool.
Oh! Safety lights split things up enough for me to see. But honestly, there was only enough light for me to see the silhouette outside my window. Couldn't see the person's back. Oh, it was a person's back. Couldn't see the white roses on the front. Did you see any other symbols? I clearly saw the silk hat as well as the cloak wrapped around his body. His stupid, beautiful body. I was convinced that the person I saw was Max Galactica.
The more I press him, the less results I seem to get. And maybe there was something fishy with his latest bit of testimony? I'm gonna wait on it.
Well, dipshit was there. What's the matter, Mr. Wright?
The same dialogue. When I saw that, I thought I was dreaming. When did you start thinking that what you saw wasn't a dream?
That's not important. A man has died.
I believe that the prosecution has done a bit of maintenance on this witness's memory.
Just to make sure, let's ask the witness.
Objection.
Sustained.
Fuck off! Don't sustain that!
I know it was a weak objection. Look, she's got a whip, okay? You want to be up here?
Aqua must be lying about what he saw, right?
Of course he is. Now the challenge would be to expose his lies in court.
Well, put the pedal to the metal, Nick.
Okay.
Do you remember anything from last time? Because if you do, then literally what we do here is exactly the same. Like, we've already broken this testimony.
Wait, he said he saw the silk hat, but the silk hat was left behind at the crime scene.
Correct, and that's exactly what we said to Mo when Mo said the same thing.
Yeah.
You don't...
Fucking hell.
Why would you do that?
Why would I do that?
I'm not counting that. I could count that, but that's just your ADHD firing on all cylinders.
Yeah.
You have to press it.
Yeah, I have to press it, and then contradictions.
Yes. Because it's what the press dialogue is here.
Yeah.
Where he says, I saw the silk hat.
Yeah. Contradiction. There's a huge contradiction. Prove it with evidence. Silk hat. You claim to have seen the exact same thing Mo saw that night. Do you stand by that?
What do you mean?
Just answer the question.
No.
The silk hat.
No.
What about the silk hat? I saw it on Max's head as he flew by the window.
Well, you should have tried looking down out of your window that night.
Can't get out of bed.
That would have been quite difficult considering the state I'm in. Just looking outside the window was a tough enough challenge for me.
That's a Whoa. The moment got blue balls because OBS decided to be a brat.
Oh, no.
Got robotic as shit.
Yeah. That's
Ginny, I was scared.
I'm sorry. It's okay, buddy. It's okay. Everything's gonna be okay.
No.
That's a shame, because you would have noticed the silk hat on the scene.
Oh.
What?
That's the Ringmaster's hat, right?
What?
Don't fucking question me.
Afraid not. No matter how you look at it, this is Max's silk hat.
Where are you going with this, Mr. Wright?
The same direction I went with Mo yesterday, sir.
Are you saying that Max has 2 silk hats?
My god.
No, sir. No.
Fuck the fuck,
This
then.
is a handmade, one-of-a-kind model made only for Maximilian Galactica. Which means, Acro, that you've been fibbing on the stand.
Order! Order!
As always, it looks like someone just had to open their mouth before thinking. Are you okay, Nick?
Well, I opened my big mouth, and now I have to back it up.
How about it, Mr. Wright? Can you back up that big mouth? What could cause this witness to commit perjury in this court today?
I think saying that Acro is the real culprit this early on is jumping the gun hefty.
Why? We did the same thing with Mafia Lady.
That's true. That's true. And I do have some proof to back it up. It's just also like the Acro was dreaming thing. But I think
I mean, Acro is dreaming is literally a joke answer.
Okay.
Like, that, like, why would he, like, that doesn't get us anywhere. Like, if he was fibbing because he was dreaming, like, the best that does is just stop the case immediately.
That's true.
That doesn't help us.
That's true. Acro's the real culprit. Your Honor, on this occasion, the defense accuses Acro himself.
And, like, even, like, this day started with Mo being like, so Acro did it.
Yeah.
So, like, I think the game fully expects you to, like, jump the gun on this
Yeah.
one, yes.
What do we think he had an accomplice though? Because like he can't even get down the stairs by himself.
Who do you think his accomplice would be? On this occasion.
Accuse Acro? What in the world are you accusing him of?
Obviously, we accuse him of the murder of Mr. Russell Berry.
What the shit? Mr. Wright, are you serious?
Deadly serious, Your Honor. Pardon my pun. I didn't mean to make that pun.
I think
The man is dead, Mr. Wright.
I think your trips to the circus have served you well.
Thanks, we're the whole ass circus.
You seem to have learned how to try and grab an audience's hearts and minds. Your Honor, don't allow yourself to be swayed by theatrics. Trying to wow the crowd with smoke and mirrors is the oldest bluff in the book.
Says the one who bows every time she thinks she's winning. Gives a nice little curtsy. Theatrics.
That's simply
Really?
courtesy.
Courtesy.
If you don't believe me, just look at the witness. He doesn't give a fuck, Your Honor.
That's the line.
Not one fuck is given in this court.
That Phoenix doesn't even care. That bird's just fucking him up. He is staying rather calm and collected.
Mr. Dingling, do you have any response to the defense's accusation?
I swear to God, I saw it for a brief second. I thought the judge said ding-a-ling.
Ding-a-ling.
My dingling. I don't really need to say a thing, do I? What do you mean? Everyone, take a good look at me. Can't even stand up by myself, let alone leave the lodging house. That's true. I understand that Mr. Wright is just trying to help his client. But to do this by accusing me of murder of all things.
See? Even a sliver of common sense makes it clear that the accusation is ludicrous.
Mr. Dingling.
She's right. Way to pick on the disabled, you heartless, cruel man.
Phoenix is a poopy head.
See that, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
That kid was spouting straight facts, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
If you're trying to drum up support from the peanut gallery, that's how you do it. I think that's enough of this little game. I've got a doctor's note to confirm that Acro is unable to stand under his own power. Maybe the defense is planning on making a claim to counter this as well? I can hear the defense now. Acro had an accomplice.
I guess we give her a ding now.
No, that's still your ding.
No. God damn it.
What do you say about this, Mr. Wright? Did Acro have an accomplice?
Who would his accomplice be?
You can open your evidence. Who would his accomplice be?
Truth be told, the truth of this case is so absurd that I wouldn't blame anyone for thinking flight is more realistic, which is a statement to make. Oh my god.
Like, I'll start knocking people off. We know that it's not Max.
We know that it's not Max.
We know that it physically cannot be Ben, because he was in a different place entirely. It's not Regina.
Not Regina.
Also, Barry's dead. It's not Mo, he witnessed it from his room. And also, Mo wouldn't fucking help this dude.
It's not his brother, he's in a coma.
Yeah, like Mo liked the Ringmaster.
Yeah. Well, okay. So
He could be Maya, choose her.
could be Maya. Well, because here's okay, no, he was outside waiting for Regina though.
Yes. Like, Ben has an alibi.
Yeah.
And also, why would Ben want to kill the Ringmaster?
That's true. God, Ben is just disgusting to look at.
Or rather, given the facts that we know that, like, the note that he slipped went into Regina's pocket, I think it's quite safe to assume that... Why would Acro want to kill the Ringmaster?
What if it's not the Ringmaster?
Oh.
Because
if
he
you think
slipped
about
it,
it from that
slipped it.
angle...
He slipped it into Regina's pocket to the murderer, and he blames Regina for what happened to him and his brother.
Right, and if you
he-
think about it from that angle, who would be an accomplice to Regina's murder? Literally nobody.
Nobody. So...
Like, alibis aside, like...
Mo doesn't like Regina. He wouldn't want to kill her.
No. And it's not the fact that Mo doesn't like Regina. Mo just thinks that she needs to grow up.
Yeah. I genuinely think that what happened was Acro meant for Regina to be the one targeted and not the ringmaster. I genuinely don't think that. I think he held the ringmaster in such high respect, especially if he took him from, like, he basically adopted him. I don't think he did. At least, like, not that I can see at this moment.
Yeah. Like, if we're assuming that he was getting an accomplice to kill the ringmaster, well, Ben was literally somewhere else with an alibi. It doesn't make sense for Mo to be that. And if we flip it on its head, as Mia likes us to do, and assume that he's trying to kill Regina, literally no one would help him with that.
No.
So for both scenarios, it doesn't make any sense that he could have an accomplice. It's just not possible.
Yeah. Of course he didn't.
Now then, this must be when we get to hear the name of the mystery accomplice. Well, Mr. Phoenix, Wright?
Not this time, Von Karma.
What?
You're not going to sucker me into this one.
What are you blabbering about, Mr. Wright?
Espion said, I do think it's worth the penalty to see the dialogue. Nah, I'm not doing that. There was no accomplice. Oh yeah, for Espion, I'm setting a hard limit at 1:30 to end the stream. So we have about 2 hours total for this stream. So I'm not gonna do penalty dialogue for the joke.
We one, don't have the time, and two, that still counts as a penalty for my book.
Yeah.
Unless we all agree that we want to see it.
Yeah.
In which case it's waived.
Yeah. Acro planned and committed this murder all by himself.
Order! Order! What are you getting at? Phoenix, you silly bitch!
Ugh.
Way to keep them on their toes, Nick.
Now I'm gonna have to prove how it all fits together. I have to show how Acro murdered Russell Berry.
Can you do it, Nick? Can you really do that?
I know what I can't do.
Well, can you?
I can't stop now. If I stop attacking, I'm doomed.
Alright, then let's do it. Mr. Phoenix Wright. If this witness is the killer, then his eyewitness account is all lies, right?
Yeah, but that doesn't really matter because we have another eyewitness who says the exact same thing. He kind of just copied Mo's homework.
Mr. Wright, I'd like you to clear something up for me. When the crime was committed, where was Acro?
The crime scene?
Think about it. Use your big brain.
If I'm trying to say that Acro committed the murder by himself,
okay,
he would be at the crime scene.
Were there that would be a really easy thing to prove. Were there wheelchair tracks at the crime scene, Jeannie?
No. Actually,
all right.
You're right.
There are one set of footprints, and that's it.
Oh, I think I just blew this whole thing wide open.
Okay.
Okay, so I think what Acro planned to do was he gave the note to Regina, hopefully she'd show up, and then Money brings him a bunch of stuff. He's just gonna drop something on her and kill her. But he didn't realize it was the ringmaster dropped maybe the box on him, I don't know, but dropped something on him. And that's what killed him.
I mean, I know we can't look at the picture right now, but if he dropped something, if he dropped the box on the ringmaster, the box would be on the ringmaster. The ringmaster was picking up the box.
Yeah.
So if he dropped something, where is it in that photo?
That's true.
I mean,
I don't know.
you've got a good train of thought.
Yeah. No, I'll get there.
You're doing very fucking good work. I want you to know.
I'll get there. I'll get there. I don't know all of it right now, but he was in his room. He was in there. He was obviously.
Like, Espeon and I, I want you to know that Espeon and I in the sidelines in our DMs are freaking the fuck out at how close you just got.
You are very close.
He was obviously here the entire time.
That's Acro's room.
Pretty simple, huh? Acro wasn't able to leave the lodging house by himself. In that case, there can be only one correct answer. Acro didn't leave his room to kill the ringmaster.
What? Are you nuts?
What say you, Mr. Dingling?
Are you a murderer?
I think the judge has a beard.
That's been there for a bit.
Nuts!
It's an interesting theory.
I just like the idea of it lingering there. That's it?
Nuts, Mr. Wright. Considering what you propose is impossible, yes, that's it.
I do very much like his calm and composed, get fucked.
Mr. Wright?
Acro should really plead the fifth here. We saw how that worked out for Gant, though.
Yeah. Yes, Your Honor.
Pleading the fifth means you're a guilty motherfucker.
Yeah.
Yeah. It means you cannot defend yourself anymore. You cannot provide any more testimony.
Yeah. Like, if you plead the fifth to stay silent, you stay silent on all counts.
Actually, I think that was the thing that was only granted to Gant and Gant alone.
Oh, really?
That's right. Anyway, that's your line.
As the witness has stated, your assertion is impossible. Don't ask me how. As he is in his wheelchair, there's no way he could go to the scene or be the killer.
I mean, he couldn't go to the scene, Your Honor.
He couldn't go to the scene.
What's the opposite of being ableist?
You've got a point.
It seems you've forgotten once again, Mr. Phoenix Wright. The defendant was clearly spotted at the scene of the crime. That's true, Nick. Mo said that when he saw... Mo said that he saw Max, didn't he?
But Maya, it's still impossible for humans to fly. Just ignore the fact that you're a spirit channeler and that's, equally as societally absurd.
Do you mind if I ask a question, Mr. Wright?
What is it?
What are you all? I understand some of your logic.
So many things. Also, this is Japan. They don't have the Fifth Amendment.
Oh, really?
Oh.
Actually, something like that did happen with April May, didn't it? Because April May was like, I don't have to say anything if I don't want to. And the judge is like, in Phoenix...
Yes, you do.
Yeah, the judge, Phoenix was like, it's very important in the case, Your Honor, and, convinced the judge. And the judge is like, alright, sustained. And, April May is like, so what happens now? And the judge is like, well, you say your testimony.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess so.
However, how do you think that I killed him?
How do you think I killed him?
I can't leave my room. I obviously couldn't wear Max's costume.
No, I can't fly.
How did he do it? That's the next course of this legal buffet.
Amendments are just for the U.S. Well, I mean, I know, but we're just saying, like, legally speaking. I wasn't sure if there was an equivalent.
Yeah.
Be careful, Nick. If you mess up here...
She's right. I can't mess up here. I've got to give this one some serious thought. Thank you for telling me to use my big gamer brain. I'm sure that... Huh?
Save.
Oh! Thank you.
Like the 4th time.
I'm sure that Acro killed the ringmaster. And he did it while he was in his room. No doubt about it.
Time to enlighten us on how Mr. Dingley committed the crime, Mr. Wright.
Ah, shit.
How'd this bitch do it?
How'd he do it?
Let me look at my stuff again.
He threw this piece of paper at him.
Your Honor, are you familiar with paper airplanes?
That, but with a stick of dynamite attached.
It was kind of like that, but he taped a knife onto it.
Oh.
Espen just sent me spoiler.jpg and said, don't unspoil unless you want to spit out your drink. That's the most ominous thing you've ever said to me.
Oh. I think it's... I think I can present evidence, and I think it's money.
Okay. What? Why? Explain. He threw. Wait, you're saying how he committed murder?
Was a monkey.
What?
So okay, let me. Sorry, I'm giggling because it sounds funny. It really sounds funny, but money.
We know how insane it sounds.
Money brings him so much stuff, like a lot of stuff, and it's all really heavy. And we already know that Money took the ring from Ben, so basically distracted Ben.
Okay.
Money brings him money. Oh my god, that doesn't explain how... Oh my gosh,
it doesn't explain how he committed murder.
It doesn't explain how he committed murder. And it doesn't
That
explain...
explains how he might have gotten... Hang on, because I want to state something here. You are about, like, a testimony and a half ahead right now. This will come up in the future, but you are explaining right now, quite literally, how he killed the man. He did not kill the man using a monkey.
Yeah.
Sure, the monkey could have provided him the means to commit murder, but the monkey did not kill Mr. Russell Berry.
Yeah.
So
Right now...
I will say, you are correct, just not yet.
Yeah. This is also a question of, do I have the evidence to present how he committed the crime? This is a yes or no question. Do I have evidence? Am I going to present evidence? And I feel like if I say no, that just ends the case right there. Because they're like, well, then you just wasted our time.
You have the murder weapon in your evidence right now. Look at that.
It's pretty heavy.
Okay. Not only pretty heavy, but also think about this from the angle of people thought Max flying away, huh?
Oh! I do have evidence to present.
Yeah, that's the step you were skipping. It's
Okay.
not just something heavy enough. You have to tie all the pieces together.
Yes. I was thinking the bust would be the murder weapon. I just didn't tie it to, it also works because people saw Max.
Yes.
I'm going to present some evidence.
How are you now?
Try me.
Try me, bitch.
Do it, big boy. What's that? A picture?
It is indeed. The problem with it...
I don't believe in photography.
Whoa!
What?
Your Honor!
Your Honor?
What?
We've shown so many pictures of this court.
And?
Doesn't mean I believe in it.
It is indeed. The problem is with the item that's shown in the picture.
The boobs?
The tits?
It's quite a
Mr.
large
Wright, what are you
set.
going on about?
It's quite a large set of titties. And because it's life size, it is also very, very heavy.
Heavy?
Heavy enough to guarantee a certain death.
Dropped
Especially
from a
if-
third-story window.
I-
Fuck! I glanced
Damn,
away
you
when I
almost
said
had
that.
word
I glanced
for
away when I
word.
said that, and then when I glanced back, I saw the words on the screen.
Oh my god, that's so good.
Fuck.
Especially if it was dropped from a third-story window.
Ah! Oh, he's mad.
Ooh. See? This is how Acro was able to kill the Ringmaster. With the force of gravity and Maximilian Galactica's ample titties.
Mr. Phoenix, right? The fuck?
Order! Order! What the shit? Did you say that the bust fell onto the ringmaster?
The boobs fell right into his mouth, Mr. Phoenix, right?
A rather simple crime. Even if you were stuck in a wheelchair, it would be incredibly easy to commit.
How could you possibly wheel a wheelchair with something so heavy? It's impossible.
Well, Acro is an acrobat. He should have more than enough upper body strength to carry something like that bust.
Mr. Dingling, how do you respond to these charges? Dingling.
Mr. Dingaling.
Well,
Acro's at a loss for words.
He should be. He knows that I'm getting close to the truth.
Yeah, he's like steaming over there.
Well, 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 Acro. You can't run away from Ah!
I'd watch what I say if I were you, Mr. Phoenix, right?
What? Also, yeah, I realized what I said was pretty insensitive considering he can't run. Sorry, my bad. Please don't cancel me.
Your Honor. Mr. Phoenix, right? No one gets canceled. They just deal with the consequences of their actions. You buffoon. The physical health of the witness is material to this case.
Oh no, the consequences of my actions!
I demand that we get proper testimony from the witness himself.
testimony, you say?
Sounds like a
What
good...
is that?
What?
Von Karma. She's just using this testimony as a rouse to stall for time. There's absolutely no need for such testimony.
The defense has its version of the murder. The prosecution has the right to respond.
The defense's objection is overruled.
Fuck! Why can't he see things my way once in a while?
Mr. Dingley, I'm sorry, but we need you to testify about your physical condition. If you have any doubts about your ability to testify, we can request expert testimony.
The witness will have no problems. However, let's all be respectful towards him, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
It's not that I'm not being
Thank you.
respectful. Ah, woman will sink to any low to win a case.
Have they heard about leverage before?
I mean, this is gonna give me leverage. Oh, shit.
I think he means physical leverage, like to
I
move
suppose
an
I
object.
could have
Oh,
looked
yeah.
at something the size of the bust. I have a strong upper body from working my legs from working.
You're good
I have a
at
strong
that.
upper body from working. I haven't been good since 1983. I have a strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured.
I mean,
Perhaps we may need of use of expert testimony after all. Mr. Dingling, are you quite all right?
Exhibit A. Look at those fucking pecs, Your Honor. Like,
Exhibit A, Your Honor. Look at those titties.
like, you're. Oh my gosh. He's built.
However, lifting of the bust and looking out the window would have been impossible. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. Makes it impossible for me to have known the ringmaster's location. Made it impossible for me to know the location of the ringmaster's head.
Archimedes once said, "Give me a lever and a place to stand, and I will move the earth," or something like that. Now that sounds like something from. I think that's Greek, right? I don't know.
Also, it would have been unrealistic for me to drop the titties on him, don't you think?
The boobas.
Tiggle bitties.
She breasted boobily down the stairs.
You ever see those things? Sometimes they do breast boobily.
I think about
love
that
that
Tumblr
line
post.
so
I think about that
much.
Tumblr post so much. It's like I think the Tumblr post is like men writers
Men
like,
writing
writing
women.
female protagonists. It's like she breasted boobily down the stairs.
And then I see how it's just like, girls, have you ever looked down as you go downstairs? Sometimes you do be breasting boobily. I have no doubts in regards to this witness's testimony.
It was impossible for him to lift the bust and stick himself out far enough to look. Not to mention that he could not have known the location of the ringmaster's head. Maybe he would have only hit his toes, Mr. Phoenix Wright. A single false step would have led to even more severe injuries.
That's what I was thinking. What's your opinion on the matter, Mr. Wright?
Hold on. The wheels in my head are turning.
Say something, you little shit.
Say something.
You just hear the dial-up internet noise. I'd still like to proceed with my cross-examination. Espion, what the fuck?
Whoa. He's simply stalling. It's shameful, really.
The man is an acrobat. He has ropes. That's fine. And then the next message. Bro?
That's fine.
I mean, yeah. I can't let her get to me. I've got to focus. Let me look at this. Strong upper body for working as an acrobat, only my legs. Pushing the bus and looking out of the window would have been impossible.
You want a hint?
So, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm trying to prove that he could have lifted that bust and dropped it on the ringmaster's head. See, in my mind, I'm like, what's stopping him from just sitting next to the window sideways? That would have given him the leverage.
Genie,
Oh yeah, I don't know.
do you know how lifting an object works?
Yeah.
Because if he had done that, the bust would have taken him out the window.
Oh! Yeah, that's true.
He's unable to lift with his knees.
Yeah.
No!
he can't leverage himself down to the ground because he has no lower body strength at all. Like if he had put the upper half of his body out the window, the bust would have taken him with it.
That is true. Okay. Legs were injured. Lifting the bus to look out of the window would have been possible. I feel like there's something I press here, and then I get more information.
Do you want a hint?
Yes.
You do not have to press anything.
Oh, okay.
This is an immediate just evidence.
Let me see.
And if you want, we can go through the statements one by one.
Achoo! Fuck! That was a misclick. That was a misclick.
Well, looks like you're not surviving this round of payday.
Oh my god. No, I was trying to look at it.
Do you want to go through the statements one by one?
Yeah. Okay. I suppose I could have lifted something the size of that bust. Okay.
That's fine.
That's fine. Strong upper body from working as an acrobat, and only my legs were injured. Nothing wrong with that statement as well.
Yeah. Is Phoenix's pay decided by how many blue squares he had left in the penalty bar?
Oh my god! Yeah. Lifting the bust and looking out of the window would have been impossible. That is...
That's also quite true,
That's
given
also
what
true.
I had just told you
Yeah.
about how physics work.
Yeah. There's no way I could have exerted that kind of force on my lower body. That makes sense. That makes it impossible for me to have known the location of the ringmaster's head.
So, what he's saying here is that he couldn't have known where the ringmaster was because he couldn't have looked down out of his window. Does that hold up?
I mean...
Or rather, if you think about it from Mia's outside of the box statement, why would he need to look out the window to know where the ringmaster's head was?
Why? Why indeed?
Do you remember... I mean, we can continue on to more statements to see if we can rule more out. But do you remember how the ringmaster died?
Blunt force trauma to the back of the head?
Sure, but not medically, just like the state that he was in.
Oh, he was slumped over this box.
Right.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, that's just him saying like, so yeah, it's not realistic. Oh my god, dude. Oh. I spent all my big brain on I spent all my big brain. Oh my gosh. Show the crime scene. Okay, he was hunched over the old box, so... Oh my god.
Oh no, Eggman is dead.
Oh
Oh, it says Ringmaster.
no! The Ringmaster's dead!
The Ringmaster's dead. It just autocorrects to Eggman in my head.
Oh my god. Okay. See, part of me is glad that we don't have a bigger audience because I feel like there'd be a lot of people just screaming in chat. Like, oh my god,
well,
it's
then
so
we
obvious.
would-
Like,
Well, yeah, I mean, that counts as backseating, and we banned them all. That's in the list.
no. Like, not saying like, oh my god, like not straight up saying the answer, just being like, are you serious? It's so obvious. Like, I can't believe you're not getting this.
That still counts. That's harassment.
Yeah.
Harassment,
Heresy.
backseating, it falls under something. Spam.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Jeannie. Have you ever lifted a box in your life?
Yes.
Okay. Well, when you lift a box with handles like this, what position is your body in?
What?
My fucking god. Imagine him putting his hands on the handles of this box to pick it up.
You're bent down.
Uh-huh. Where would your head be?
Hair would be above the thing that you're leaning down to get, right?
Correct. In position with the box.
Oh. He would just need to...
So, if he hunched down to pick up this box is a perfect target reticle. He would know exactly where his head is.
Oh. So, I show the crime scene photo or the big box?
Both work, yeah.
Sick.
Sorry
Thanks.
to speed this up, but you were fucking foaming at the mouth over there.
I
And we're on a
was.
time crunch as it is.
I was literally, my brain was not working. Acro, you didn't really need to lean out of the window, did you?
What are you driving at, Mr. Wright?
You already knew ahead of time where the Ringmaster's head was going to be. Quite precisely, I may add.
Your silly hinting at things is pointless, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Enough stalling! How about you show us some evidence?
I literally just did. But I did such a good job hinting.
Yes. Hurry up and explain things, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Maybe you should take a look at this. The key point here is the wooden box.
The same wooden box that the victim was found hunched over, right?
The same. The question is, who placed the wooden box here?
Who?
When Ben and company saw the Ringmaster, they didn't see him holding the box. Which means that this wooden box was already placed at the scene of the crime.
I have to admit that your theory makes a lot of sense.
The moment that the bus came falling down was exactly the same moment that the ringmaster lifted up this wooden box. Which means that the answer to all these questions is now crystal clear.
You mean?
If the bus were to fall upon the point marked out by the wooden box...
There would be no way that it could miss the head of the victim.
No!
Order! 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 This is unbelievable!
Finally! Some of these loose ends are starting to tie themselves up. Now I just gotta keep going. There's only one way to go from here. Forward.
My little brother doesn't know who Grover is. Tell him to cope.
So the next question I have is, who placed that wooden box at the scene?
It was Mr. Dingling, of course. He connected it to a rope, and then all he had to do was lower it down. Ow!
Allow me to whip some sense into you, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Ow! Ow! Ow!
The ringmaster's head could have been anywhere when he lifted the box.
That's why the box was so specifically made.
Specifically made?
Indeed.
Espen, you don't have to send me the Wikipedia page about Grover. I'm going to ban you. Sick of this shit, man. I don't like this running joke.
I think it's the contents. It's just all that was in the box was a fucking shaker of pepper.
Hang on. Why would that make his head only be able to be in one position?
Oh. It's the size, yeah? Or the weight?
Look at the box in your inventory.
So it's like 20 pounds. It's a
Yeah,
heavy
yeah.
box.
It's a heavy fucking box.
Heavy box, so it's weight. Box is a remarkable weight.
Wait.
According to the court record, it weighs 20 pounds.
He sent me Midna an apology. Apology accepted.
Just to lift up this wooden box would have required.
I didn't mean to snap at you. It's just you do it every time. I'm at my wit's end over here.
Oh, I see. One would have to squat down to look for their body, wouldn't you say?
That's exactly what I was trying to point out. The box is also very large.
This box also has carrying handles on either side, doesn't it?
That is correct. To lift up the box, you'd have to squat down. Which means...
And then he sent me the Wikipedia article on Midna.
Nice. That no matter who you are,
Fucking lose it.
your head would
Just
be
trying to die.
approximately the same place.
Fool!
Does he even bother to listen to me anymore?
I've heard what you have to say. I must admit, shocked at your imaginative skills. Did you do it? Did you place this wooden box in the plaza? Mr. Wright may have a vivid imagination, but I could never have done what he's proposing.
What?
Mr. Wright, do you recall the original location of Max's bust?
I remember. Of course I remember. It was on top of the table in the cafeteria.
Clearly the monkey did it.
Hold on, we're not there yet.
Not there yet.
Then what happened to it? I'd like you to remember one important fact, Mr. Wright.
Okay, I was waiting for him to blink. I didn't know if he blinks.
I could not possibly have left the lodging house by myself.
Ah, that means...
You understand what I mean, don't you? I may very well be able to drop the bus from my room. However, how would I have gotten the bus from the cafeteria to my room?
You see, Mr. Phoenix Wright, explain that.
I can very easily.
Don't forget, you said there was no accomplice.
Ah!
Tell us exactly how the witness could have carried the bust from the cafeteria without an accomplice.
Yep, we definitely have a problem here. This is no place to get perplexed. I've got to get my wits about me and prove how things happen once and for all.
All right, Mr. Wright, let's hear your explanation. It's better be good. How did the
Now!
witness get the bus from the cafeteria back to his room?
Now it's the monkey. Right?
It's the what?
Your Honor, I'd like to cross-examine the monkey.
I'm right?
I'm not... Do you want to know?
Yes, I'm at half a bar. I'm panicked.
Yes, it's the monkey.
Thank God.
The monkey does not count as an accomplice because he cannot command the monkey.
Yeah.
A monkey?
Everyone knows money. He loves shiny objects of any size.
Oh, like when he stole the ventriloquist ring. Give to a friend, and nothing more.
So, are you saying the witness had a monkey steal the bust?
Of course he didn't order the monkey to steal it. The monkey stole it on his own, then brought it back home.
Home?
Money lives in Acro's room.
Acro's room?
Why has no one told me this?
Why do I want to screenshot
What
that?
the fuck?
The fact that it says all caps.
The judge is at the end of his shit.
Yeah.
But the bust was bronze, wasn't it? Bronze isn't all that shiny. Acro lives with a monkey. No, a monkey lives with Acro.
Yeah. Maybe you should put the whip down sometimes and read the court record.
My, those are some very nice cards she's holding.
Yes, and they are made of platinum, which is very shiny. Acro! Money is a strong monkey, right? It'd be easy for him to bring the bust back to your room.
If he wasn't able to handle that himself, I'd be on the market for a new roommate.
What the fuck does that mean?
What does that mean? Espion, we
I'd
literally
be on the
just
market for a
explained.
new roommate.
We literally just explained why the monkey took the whole bust.
I mean, I think the cards are hard attached to it, so it just took the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think he's saying, why didn't it just take the cards?
Oh, okay.
Order! Order! I said order! Miss Von Karma! What the fuck? Where is the bus at question at this moment?
I don't know. We're searching for it as we speak.
This is a rather strange turn of events.
If it can lift the entire bust, it could probably snap the cards off. I guess, but, you know. Same thing with the diamond, though. Like, it could have just, like, ripped the diamond off of that thing. It just wants the object.
Yeah.
Well, let's say that monkey had not stolen the bust. What would have happened then?
Well, in that event, Something else would have been used as the murder weapon.
Wait. Then you mean this bust was the murder weapon purely by accident?
It's possible. Maybe Acro saw Money's mountain of stolen goods and thought to use one of them. Anyways, I think we've more than proven one critical fact.
Imagine the version of this murder where he uses the tuba instead.
Yeah!
Namely, that it was entirely possible that Acro was the murderer.
It just... Moron! It just hits the ringmaster's head like whoa, and he's like pulling it up. He's fucking pulling it up like boop 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 boop.
Mr. Wright's argument is so circular, I'm still a bit dizzy. However, his argument does hold water. Like a tuba. There's no denying that.
Don't seem so flamboozled, especially by this fraud of an attorney. What?
I mean, the ringmaster might have survived if it was a tuba.
Well, sure.
Fraud? I've won all of my cases.
You've forgotten the absolute most important thing, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That I've won all my cases? And what is that?
You should know! You forgot that your fraud of a magical client was spotted at the scene of the crime!
Ah!
There is no reason to doubt this clown's testimony.
That's true. How do you respond to that, Mr. Wright?
Nick, don't let her beat you now. We already solved this one.
I won't. This is my chance to turn this trial around.
When the murder occurred, there were 2 people at the scene of the crime. One was the victim, Russell Berry, and the other was the murderer himself. Answer this and only this, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oh, that's half my remaining bar!
Who was the murderer the clown saw?
It was the bust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You mean to tell me that this man was busted?
He was busting. He saw Max's ah!
I asked who was the other person Mo saw on the scene. That evidence has nothing to do with the question, numbnuts.
Au contraire, mon frère. It does indeed have something to do with the question. Mo said that he saw Max's silhouette. But he did not actually see the man himself. It wasn't a human being he saw.
How is that possible?
I was literally about to say, it's so simple. It's simple, really.
Yeah.
What Mo actually saw that night was Max's big old titties.
What are you talking about? Have you tried using your brain at all in this case?
Yes, that's what's got you sweating.
The silhouette he saw who was wearing a cloak.
There's no reason why you can attach a cloak to the bust. It'd be easy to hang one off the cards in the bust's hands.
Idiot! Who in their right mind would put a cloak on the bust?
It doesn't matter who put it on the bust.
Just wait a minute now, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, that kind of matters, bro.
Who put the cloak on the bust? That's a question of utmost importance in this case, don't you agree?
Nah. Oh, he caught me.
You insolent shit.
You insolent fool.
So let's have it, Mr. Wright.
I'm jamming out right now.
Same.
What's your problem?
What's your problem? Who put the cloak on the bust? It'd be Acro, wouldn't it?
Why would it be Acro?
Because he's using the bust and he could use it to frame Max.
But that was never the plan. As we just said, this was a murder weapon on complete accident. He never planned to frame Max.
Right.
So, as Franziska just said, he has no reason to put a bust on this cloak. That doesn't aid it as a murder weapon.
Wait. Why do I think Max would?
Oh. Hello, Gliscor! Fuck it, I don't care. I'll charge into spoilers head on because I haven't touched the game in months.
Let's go! Oh my god, I have to figure this out, like, soon. We have, like, 30 minutes left.
Who dressed these titties, Mr. Wright? Tell me.
Is it Max? Why do I want to say it's Max?
Why do you want to say it's Max?
Because I can imagine him putting a cloak on a bust of himself.
Well, okay. Stop making shit up. There's a logical answer to this. You are looking for a person.
I am looking for a person.
The way the cloak ends up on the bust is so stupid, I like it. I think that it is derived of logic, given if you remember everything that happened in the case so far. Which Jeannie might not. Jeannie might genuinely just not remember. Hang on. Go back to your evidence.
Wait. Let me go back to my evidence.
Okay, look at this SoCat. How did this get at the crime scene, Jeannie?
How did this get to the crime scene? The answer is A equals D.
Oh my god.
And then monkey. It's the monkey trust.
Do you remember how this ended up at the crime scene?
No.
Okay.
How did this end up at the crime scene again?
Russell Berry was wearing it.
Oh, right.
He was dressed as Maximilian Galactica. That's
Wait.
what Ben said.
Oh!
Ben told us that.
So
where's the cloak at the crime scene, Jeannie? If he was wearing the cloak when he got there, where'd it go?
Did Russell put the cloak on the bust?
Think about it in terms of not who put the cloak on the bust, but how did the cloak get onto the bust? We know that Russell Berry, dressed as Maximilian Galactica because Ben testified so, arrived at the scene of the crime. Well, the hat was left at the scene of the crime, but the cloak is nowhere to be found. And now we're saying that this bust had Max's cloak on it. So, if you put two and two together, it only could have come from Russell.
Yeah.
His cloak is nowhere to be found otherwise. Yeah. It just disappeared.
It's gotta be Russell then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fool! Him?
You're saying it was the victim himself? Russell Berry?
But is Max's bust as good as Mia's?
What the fuck do you take me for?
The fraud of a courtroom, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
That's what I'm saying.
The victim himself placed the cloak on the bust?
Place the cloak isn't really the right way of putting it.
Then what would be the right way of putting it, Mr. Wright?
Mr. Wright, are you okay?
Oh my god.
Explain yourself! Nick, do you really have a handle on all this? I've seen you bluff before, but this is out of control.
I'm fine, Maya. I'm finally putting all the pieces together. There's really only one picture I can paint anyways. Alright.
Mr. Wright, stop building a puzzle in my courtroom.
Hold on. I'm so close. So, you really want to know what happened that night? Let's step back in time.
Is the concussion from the tutorial case still affecting you, Mr. Wright?
Acro used a rope to lower the wooden box onto the scene. Then he attached that rope to the bust and dangled the bust out of his bedroom window directly above the wooden box. At the same time, the ringmaster told Max to wait in his room, and he went to the scene. Of course, at the time, the ringmaster was wearing Max's costume. Perhaps he didn't want anyone to recognize him that night. But just as he feared, he was spotted at the entrance of the lodging house by none other than a ventriloquist and his puppet, Ben and Trilo.
Do we have to acknowledge that the puppet was there?
I told you Acro was king. I had ropes. Mr. Wright, I don't care if you're going to get a new high score in Crash Bandicoot on the Run for mobile devices. Get off your phone! When the ringmaster arrived at the scene, he bent over to lift the wooden box.
We are going to have to stop at the save point here because we have half an hour left.
Yeah, we literally have to stop. That sucks!
You wanted to continue after work for the watch party that we were going to do. We could just finish the case.
We could. We could absolutely do that.
I'm not opposed to that.
Me neither.
Yeah, I think we are gonna really suffer if we have to do another stream of just like the finale of bullying Regina. I think we have to finish it all today.
That's fine. I'm fine with that, honestly. I can just do it in my room.
Okay.
I've been fucking... I've been banned from Pokemon so hard that we shotgunned the entirety of Turnabout Big Top without needing a break from it.
Yeah! Thank God! And that's when Acro took his chance and released the rope.
Well, thank God that Turnabout Big Top is done.
That's what I meant. Is thank God
Not
that Turnabout
thank God
Big Top.
that Pokemon has been banished.
Thank God I don't have to play Pokemon. Now this is when the magic happens. At the very instant the bus hit the victim.
Bonk.
Bonk. Now play the Edgeworth game. Jeannie said that she wasn't going to.
He's dead.
Physically can't without emulator.
Yeah. And your laptop cannot emulate that game.
I don't think it can.
Well, hey, the second game is only in Japanese. Though they did have the funniest anti-piracy method for that game possible.
Damn.
You see, there's a fake language in the game that is only really like shown as like hieroglyphics, essentially. Like there's a character that's just a fucking beetle, and they call this language Virginian. If you pirate a copy of Miles Edgeworth Investigations, the entire game's text is in Virginian. You cannot read it, but you're still able to play the full game. You just can't read
That's
any
hilarious.
of it.
You wait just a second there, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Oops.
There is a fan translation of it, correct. That's what I used to play the game. In fact, that's what everyone used to play the game because it's Japan only. So everyone that says how good, like, there is such a big group of people that say that, like, Miles Edgeworth's Investigations 2 is the best game in the series, and they are not joking. No, not the made-up language. That's the piracy measure. But, like, there is a fan translation of the Japanese version because it was Japan only. So there is a fan translation. As much as you try...
Hannah Curley, too. First-time chatter. Hello, mate. Hi.
Hello.
We're good. You're actually... I hate to tell you, we're actually, like, about half an hour from when we're about to end because I have a shift later. But we will be back tonight.
Yeah. Jeannie's gotta go to work.
I gotta go to work
soon.
for a couple hours, but then we'll come back and, like, immediately. So, there's a little bit of tease for you.
As much as you scheme, this just isn't true. It can't be.
It's still a little early to be getting so upset, Miss Von Karma. This circus isn't over yet. Oh, this circus is going for... Do you like some... Did you misspell graphic?
We're good.
Yeah. I'm sorry, if you're about to self-promote, I'm sorry, I already have an artist lined up. I have a couple, actually. So, I respect
Can
the
someone
hustle,
get
but
this person?
I don't know if it's in the chat rules. If it's not, I should add it. But we don't do self-promoting here.
I'm letting this one slide because it wasn't a link and it wasn't straight up like, hey, I'm trying to sell shit. It's a genuine question.
Yeah.
I'm fine enough just to like let that off with a no.
Yeah.
Can someone get this accursed theme out of my courtroom?
Oh god, the circus scene.
Ugh. Glide score!
Glide score.
Did you...
Behave yourself.
Jeeves needs to make money so she can pay Esther and Angus. I mean...
She pays me, she doesn't pay Angus.
I pay you for the...
Gives me an exposure.
Well, you pay me in blue, too.
Yeah,
You don't pay Angus shit.
I
She
pay him
pays
with
me
my
an
love and...
exposure.
I was gonna say my love and affection. I was gonna say my love and affection. This is the funniest
Nothing
shit.
ridiculous.
This is the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I hate auto emojis. You can turn that off. You just have to do it on the, you have to do it on the desktop client, and then it'll apply to mobile as well. Mobile doesn't have an option for it for some reason, but if you turn it off on desktop side, it will also turn it off for mobile.
You can pay me in pity laughs. That's not a payment. That is a burden. Oh my god, dude. The impact of the bust on the victim threw the cloak up, which snagged onto the bust. That impact also caused the sound with a certain witness heard, prompting him to take a look.
I'd like to point out that no blood was present anywhere on the scene.
No, none
Like,
whatsoever.
this is all just like, it just like fucking, it didn't crush his skull, which I am amazed.
That witness was, of course, Lawrence Moe's curls.
There was nothing.
Sorry, go ahead. I was just reading my line.
I guess like it just kind of like bonked him.
Yeah, there's nothing for this show to be crushed with. I'm surprised that like that the flat base of the bust didn't tear any skin or anything.
Yeah,
Yeah, same. Especially when it fell from 3 stories high.
literally.
But that's it. Like all the bleeding was internal. That's where the blood's supposed to be.
Oh, God.
Yeah, I guess so. When Mo looked out his window, the cloak had already snagged onto the bust. Now, having completed the crime, Acro naturally went about pulling up the murder weapon. Of course, he had no idea.
Re-enter a sentence with the impact of the bus.
Mo had no idea. He had no idea Mo saw the bust being raised with the cloak dangling on it. Primarily because, in his wheelchair, he couldn't see out of his window. So he just kept pulling the bust up.
Now, part 2 of like part 1, if Regina never put the note in the cafeteria, this wouldn't have happened. Part 2, if he wasn't wearing the cloak, then quite clearly Mo would have seen the bust being pulled up, and Acro would have been caught immediately.
Yes.
These are 2 things back to back that are fucking insane for this to have happened.
Yeah. No, that's actually insane. This case is bizarre, yes. He just, he's Jesus? He just floated Jesus Easter? No, it's a bust. It's a bust of Maximilian Galactica that is being pulled by a rope.
And I also don't think that Jesus could fly.
Yeah, Jesus couldn't fly. He could just walk on water. That is how the magical murderer disappearing into the sky came to be. I expect the court to just burst out laughing. Phoenix is the real Jesus we made along the way.
No.
So you see, the only person who could have pulled this off is the one person who was able to drop the murder weapon from above the crime scene. Acro.
I can't handle the usage of the word bust. That's why, you know, the game has already made several jokes on it.
Yeah.
Like, that is the point.
Yeah. It could only have been you.
Acro's been playing mind games with all of us.
He sure has. But he has come to the end of his rope now.
So,
What now?
you graced us with a rather long-winded tale.
Glad it isn't just me being immature. Oh no, we've been making titty jokes this whole time. Trust me.
But do you have any evidence to prove that your fairy tale is true?
Is he allowed to bring those birds in? And then Acro
He
is
didn't bring him.
handsome.
The birds just follow him.
Yeah. Acro is handsome though, gotta admit. Yeah. Glasgow is just having a moment.
Evidence. What's that?
Oh yeah, she has whipped Phoenix Wright and the judge on several occasions.
Oh yes. And the witnesses.
In this court, only two things matter. The power of evidence and the power of my wit. You're actually lucky that you joined in for this one and not the previous one, where, like, literally we got the backstory on why she hates Phoenix, because, like, I won't spoil it for you, but yeah. You're lucky that you weren't there for that, because that's major spoilers for Game 1.
Yeah.
Don't forget the power of my gavel as well. I'm participating. Mr. Wright, the prosecution brings up a good point. Can we see some evidence?
Nick, they say they want evidence.
I heard them, Maya. I just explained how there can only be one possible murder method. There still is something unsure about Mo's eyewitness account.
Unusual.
What
Unusual.
the fuck? How did I misread that? What the fuck? A contradiction, actually.
Okay then. Use that and get us out of this jam.
It's enough talking amongst yourselves. Proceed, Mr. Wright.
That's a big chunk of my bar.
I miss Pearl? Yeah.
Okay. I'm trying to prove that Acro could have been the Wait, am I trying to prove how this could only have been Acro, or am I trying to prove the contradiction in Mo's testimony? Or both?
It's hard to explain this one because the game's not very clear about it. You're just trying to... Yeah, let's focus on the Mo one. We're trying to clear up, like, any loose ends that there are.
Trying to prove
Because
that
if
Max
you-
is innocent. Thank you, Espeon.
Thank
I
you.
almost forgot about that.
I'm going to clarify a little bit about what the game is talking about here, and even then, it's not very clear what it wants you to do.
Yeah.
So what the game is talking about, the contradiction in Mo's testimony, is that Mo is saying that he saw the silk hat on the figure as it flew, but the silk hat was left at the scene of the crime. Technically, the game is playing as if we've never cleared that up, even though the bust has the silk hat on it.
Yeah.
I don't quite understand why we're presenting the evidence that we're presenting here, though. Because we're not presenting the bust. So I think what's happening right now, in the game's... what the game wants us to do is that we have to prove that what Mo saw was the bust.
Okay.
I think that's what the game wants from us right now. Because that's the only way that I can make sense of the evidence being presented here. So we're proving that what Mo saw was the bust and not fucking Max flying off in the air. Is there ever a case where there isn't a murderer?
Yes.
Yeah. Technically, yeah.
I mean, if
Don't
you
you
think
love
about
that?
it,
That's a technicality.
I mean, when you think about it, the one with D. Vasquez, because she didn't mean to kill him, that was out of self-defense.
Oh,
Someone died.
Someone still died.
Yeah.
But it wasn't murder in murder sense. It was self-defense. It was a self-defense kill. Like, murder indicates, like, some form
Intent,
of ill intent
sure.
and planning.
But that's not what Angus and I are talking about.
Like, there are cases that aren't murder trials.
Mafia Lady
At
was
least one.
executed Debatable. She was part of the mafia. She tried to erase us. She's probably erased other people before. I mean, debatable what happened to her.
We'll never see her again, so we don't know.
Yeah.
What time is it? Okay.
Almost time.
Why are my alerts not fucking working? Hannah Curley, sorry for not mentioning your follow. My alerts aren't fucking working for whatever reason.
It's okay.
Oh my god, dude. I'm so fucking lost. I don't know. Sorry, the thing about my alerts not working, like, completely fucking distracted me, and honestly, rather annoyed me.
It always does.
Because I do the test in Streamlabs, and then it works just fine with the test ones, and then when it actually, like, when I'm actually streaming, it doesn't work.
We have 15 minutes.
I know.
I wish I could help, but I don't have any context. I have context, and there's not a hint that I can give here besides just telling you the answer.
Okay, I'm trying to prove that what Mo saw was the bust and not actually Max.
Right. That sucks. I think the game, it's hard because we play this game, like, once every week or so.
Yeah.
That makes it really fucking difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of stuff that the game just expects you to know offhand, we will have forgotten.
Wait, wasn't it? Remind me, was it Ben that saw the white roses? Mo did not.
Correct. You're on the right train of thought. When I was playing, I took notes. I don't really think Jeannie's in a position to be able to do that.
I can't take notes. If I really want to make sure I'm studied up, I just have to watch the last streams.
Yeah.
I think the fact that Mo didn't see the white roses, even though Ben very clearly did. Like, Ben was adamant he saw all 3 of the symbols. Mo was adamant he did not. He did not see the white roses, and he would have seen bright white roses. And especially with the way we're saying that the cloak got snagged on the bust, it would have been backwards. So the roses would not have been present. So I think it's this one.
All right.
I don't want to fuck up the evidence presented. So I think is it this one?
I'm not telling you.
Please, I don't want to fuck this up.
Don't be a pussy. Use your heart. I want you to experience this game. I don't want to tiptoe you through every answer. I know that I've been doing that thus far, but if you think that's the answer, present it. That's how I want you to play this game.
I think this is the only thing I have that shows all 3 symbols, so I'm gonna show this.
You are correct.
Oh, the sound is... Hold on. Hold on.
What are you doing?
Oh, the sound was backward, or the sound was, lagging. The problem is Max's
okay.
3 symbols. It still is. It's fine. We're gonna roll with it.
It's not for me.
How? Oh my god. Whatever.
The text scroll is fine for me.
Wait, hold on. I know how to fix it. I unplugged my headphones. You know, the silk hat, the cloak, and the white roses. No, it's still lagging for me. It's fine. It's whatever. Yeah, we are literally about to end, so I'm worrying about it. I'm not worrying about it anymore. Angus? What? Hi, yeah. Have you been away? Have you been playing a game this whole time? Oh my god. Yesterday, there were 2 contradictions in Mo's testimony. Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, it's fine. But the theory I just presented explains all of these contradictions. It's literally my job to talk. Max is still... Espion wasn't here at the beginning of the day, to be fair. Max's silk hat was found at the scene of the crime. However, remember what Mo said yesterday. He testified that the criminal he saw fleeing the scene was wearing a silk hat. There's only one explanation for that. The silk hat that Mo saw was actually on the set of Titties. What? The fuck I did? What the fuck? Are you fucking serious? No, nobody can hear you. What the fuck? I unplugged my headphones. That's literally all I did. Oh my god, dude. I can't even select the fucking... Hold on. What's my audio output for Twitch? What do you mean? Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna leave the call and come back. Let's see. Okay, yes, that worked. Okay.
Did that work?
Yes. No, not that one, not that one. Full screen, go live. Pop out. Close. Okay. We're back. We're so fucking back.
Alright. Hiya. Hello.
Bonjour.
Sorry that you missed a couple of friends' lines there.
Yeah. Did you read this one?
Makes sense.
Oh, yeah.
You look at it that way, he did. Genie, I was muted. If I read it, it wouldn't have mattered.
That's right. Never mind.
True. Very true.
Makes sense. If you look at it that way, then he did see a silk hat. Well, sort of.
Fine, you've got one, but what about the other contradiction?
the other contradiction.
Remember what that ventriloquist... We still couldn't hear Esther until now, but you can hear me now, right?
Yes, you're showing up in the sound bars.
Okay. Remember what the ventriloquist said in court.
Does that imply that you were able to hear me?
No, you didn't have a line.
It's like we weren't able to hear Esther. Like, wow.
Well, because you haven't been talking until you have a line.
Yeah, Gliscor says no, we couldn't hear you.
It's fine, I'm just meaningless.
We have 6 minutes.
Literally.
He said that he witnessed white roses on Max's chest that night. But the clown's testimony doesn't match. The clown said that there were no white roses. I'd like to see you try and explain that one away.
I already did.
Esther and Angus are the best parts of these streams.
Ouch.
Can
Thanks.
you do it, Nick?
Of course. I can explain all of it.
What was that?
Please recall the instant when the cloak was snagged onto the bus.
Gliscor says, nuh-uh, I am.
Oh my god. The cloak snagged on the bust. What happened to the Wright roses?
Bonk.
No white roses?
No way.
They were smothered.
Do you get it yet?
They were smothered into the titties.
If the cloak got snagged onto the front of the bust, it means that the white roses would end up on the back of the bust.
Ah!
Which explains why Mo didn't see them. The white roses were not visible because they were on the back side of the bust.
Order. Order.
Order.
Order.
Order.
Order.
Your fries,
Order.
sir. Order.
Order. This is quite a shocking order. Mr. Wright's theory still sounds a bit absurd to me.
Phoenix, stop saying those words. What, bust?
Order.
Order.
We have 4 minutes.
Table.
Okay, okay.
However, let's just keep going down this road for a while and see where it leads.
Let's do this, Nick. Then maybe Von Karma will finally throw in the towel.
No.
Oh, fuck.
Ah, shit, dude.
Well, so much for that theory.
Mr. Wright, do you mind?
What is it?
You took the time to research our circus, didn't you?
Well, yes, I did. Is there something making you think that I didn't?
If you did, then maybe you'll understand why I think you're off track. You're a fucking idiot.
Why is that?
Motive. This witness feels an incredible debt of gratitude towards the ringmaster. Anyone with any relation to the circus is well aware of this. Thus, there is absolutely no way someone like this would kill the ringmaster. The birds tell me that you're a dumbass. Your Honor, I'd like you to hear Acro's story. Learn about his relationship with the ringmaster and his life up until now. What do we do? There's no doubting that Acro deeply respected the ringmaster.
Acro's
3 minutes,
motive.
we're on it. We are on it.
Seems that this case isn't over yet.
Oh no.
Very well.
Monka
Alright.
S.
I feel this is a good time to take a break.
Oh, thank you.
I'll listen to the rest of Mr. Dingling's testimony after recess. The school will now take a 10-minute recess.
Thank you, Lord Jesus.
Mr. Dingling?
Yeah, his name's Mr. Dingling.
Mr. Dingling.
Yeah. It's Ken Dingling.
Ah! Okay. We did it. We did
Okay,
it.
we'll be back at like 6:30.
Yes. Actually, no. Oh, wait, yeah. Actually, right about then, because, yeah, I'll get home about that time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you all for watching. Come back at about 6:30. We'll be streaming more.
We will be finishing this case.
Yes. We'll actually
We'll be
finishing.
dying.
We'll actually be finishing this case. Do we change the name as well? We'll talk about that later.
No.
No?
We'll talk. Yeah, we can talk about that later.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a continuation of this stream, so
Yeah.
I think no, but it's up to you.
Yeah. All right. Well, we'll see you back here tonight. Stay safe, stay lovely, and we hope to see you then.
Goodbye. One more minute. We're leaving right now.
But poor Angus and his
Die.
Biomara. All right. Bye.